Yo, what's good, YouTube? Zamco here, aka Scoot, back with another Universal Analyst League. Here we take on Stay Musical and the Sacramento Kinglers, I want to say. Pretty sure Sacramento something. Anyways, he brings a powerful squad as he couldn't do anything other than that because his whole draft was powerful. He has Mega Lopunny, Cresselia, Gastrodon, Roserade, Darmanitan, and Liepard. So to combat his full roster, we brought Mismagius, Vaporeon, Florges, Rotom Cut, or Rotom Grass, or Rotom Mow, whatever you say, Thundurus Incarnate, and Jirachi. And yeah, we're gonna lead Jirachi because I can pretty much U-turn on everything, minus the Prankster 2-Wave Liepard. And let's just go ahead and hop to the battle and see what happens here. So he does lead with the Liepard, and fearing the T-Wave, I'm going to U-turn or hard switch out to my Rotom, and he actually goes for the knockoff. So had I stayed in and went for the U-turn, he would maybe be brought down to a Sash if he had it, or just straight up O-code because that thing has pitiful defense. And he's able to, let's back up for a second. He's able to knock off my Choice Scarf and then get the U-turn knockout. Kind of unsure why he did that, but anyways, he gets a 6-5 lead to start off and brings in his Gastrodon, which I go for the Grassnot on as he goes for the Yawn. Then I'm going to switch out to my Vaporeon here, and I'm going to go straight away for the Toxic as he brought in the Cresselia, as we both switched out on the same turn. And here I'm going to switch right back out to my Thundurus, knowing either a Leaf Storm was coming, and then maybe he can knock me out with a Sludge Bomb. Actually goes for a second substitute after I break the sub, which is a good play on his part because it, takes my Life Orb damage, and he's able to almost knock me out, but he does get the RNG poison there, little hacks involved. I can't do anything against that, but as you can see, he is not focus sashed, and probably would have been able to did major damage to him with the Jirachi U-turn, as I'm able to pick him off with a predicted Dazzling Gleam as he brought in his Liepard. So we're at 4-5 now. Kind of had to make that play. Just able to bring in my Florges here, and going to go for just a switch out to my Jirachi as he goes for the return, which means he would have probably sacked his Megalop to my Florges. Just threw me off really hard there. I kind of predicted either the Roserade or the Cresselia to come out on my Florges, maybe even the Darmanitan, or maybe sack his Gastrodon, but he chose to go for the Frustration, which even at Adamant would not kill me because I'm max defense. So I was struck oddly there. Anyways, I switch to my Jirachi, and he gets a critical hit, and I lose almost half of my HP, and then follows that with a Fire Punch as I switch back in my Florges, and he gets a Fire Punch burn, and then is able to pick me off with the return. He apologizes, but it doesn't take back what happened. And I go for the Destiny Bond, hoping he would just try to knock me out with the Mega Lopunny. And then I just set up a nasty plot to try to take down this Cresselia, and I barely miss out on the knockout. But I do not get paralyzed, thankfully, in a game that was going like this. You'd think I would. And here I'm just going to have to sacrifice this thing, and then bring in my Jirachi and go for the Psychic, which does miss out on the knockout on the Sack Gastrodon, and my leftovers is helping me a lot here. And here I stayed in with my Jirachi on this play right here, predicting a U-turn because, well, like, he should have expected my Vaporeon. Flare Blitz does nothing, and then obviously he could either hard switch or U-turn out if he's not choiced. He would have to U-turn out on my Vaporeon or hard switch out to his Roserade, which I could predict and hit with a Ice Beam or something, but he just goes straight away for the Flare Blitz. And it does drop my Jirachi, and at this point the game is over, as he can go into his Roserade here and just kill me with the Energy Ball. So with the combination of all the hacks, just insult to injury there with the critical hit at the end. I do not feel like the better player won this match. I think I prepped better and had the tools to win the match, but as I said, Thunderous was taken out by a poison, Jirachi taken out by a critical hit return that led to me having to play more reckless and more unconcerned about my other Pokemon, like Florges, for example. I did tank a Fire Punch, so Mega Lopunny Fire Punch is not like a Jirachi counter. Return does not kill a Florges. So I don't really understand his plays, but of course he hacked out and got the win. So congrats to him, and I'll see you guys next week.